Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, how are you? Take a seat. This is going to be a crafty video. So today I just, I was inspired to get to do something decorish, something to brighten up my space. And then I went and got a bunch of granny squares. I did like I don't know what was wrong with me that day. I think I was just possessed. Just did a bunch of granny squares. I didn't care how they came out. I was just proud of myself for remembering the pattern for an ordinary granny square. So now I decided that I'm going to make something out of it. Do you get? So I got me thread, a whole roll of thread, and I was like, you know what comes out? So I'm going to show you the granny squares now and the ideas that I have for it. So everyone, these are the granny squares. There are more than this, but I don't remember where I kept the rest of them. I remember doing one that was with this thread and it was so bad. I made another one. This one is bad. Why am I calling it bad? Because I'm about to use it now, so I don't think anything is really bad or useless. So anyways, I was looking at it, and then I was like, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? And then I went to check Google, and then I saw so many people's ideas, and most of it is all this like involving crochet. You need to still crochet these things together, and I'm like, and it's not even crochet, like using that darning needle to join them. I was like, I don't want to join them with that. So I want to do something collage. You get, like, make a collage out of them. You get? So I was like, okay. And then I started looking at the smaller, the ones made with very thin wool, and I decided, how about I make a dream catcher out of them? So this is the concept here. I will connect their thread because I didn't lose them in me. That I never lose in my work after I finish. Look at how it's paying off today. So I'm going to make it into this way. Like, I'll tie them, after the order. You get? And then I want them to see. Are you seeing the picture? You get? So I want them to look like dream like a dream catcher. Do you get? And I'll hang them somewhere in my room. So this is how I'm going to arrange it. The only issue is the color picks. I don't know if I should put this first, but I don't want two pinks to be after each other, to lead each other. So what I initially wanted to do was put this pink here first, then no, put this pink first, put the blue above it, put this pink. This is also pink, but very faint, like light pink, baby pink. Then finish off with this, and I want them to be so strong, tight, that they form this what do you call it, this shape. This is not a triangle. This is kind of like what's, I don't know shapes, but it forms this shape, so it's be hanging in the light. So that's what I'm going to get ready to do now. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to tie in this loose their starting thread, and I'm going to face them backwards. Every of them are going to face backwards in a line so that they all have a uniform look, either way they swing. So anyways, I am tying up this thread and I'm going to make it very tight. So I'm putting it at an angle, you get, at an edge, so that when it hangs, it's going to have this what is this shape, Baba? This shape when it's floating in the air. So you tie it up. I don't know, I'm saying you, just in case you have a bunch of granny squares lying around there. So you tie it up pretty tight and give it no space. That way they're all firmly like this. This is even too loose because I don't want this rope to show. Let's lose it up. मेरे पिया अब राजा मेरे पिया मेरे पिया अब राजा मेरे पिया. I'm thinking of passing it through this one's but then will it create that effect? Let's see. Will it create my rhomboid effect? I think this is a rhomboid, yes. Will it create my rhomboid effect? Let's see. I don't want it to veer off. They are all on one angle, so Baba, come out. I recently watched one Indian movie, Bollywood. Let's not say Indian, non Bollywood movie, and yes, devdas. I think everybody should have watched devdas by now because it was such a rage that time. and my friend was convincing me to watch it, but I never had the guts to watch it. My friend is literally the one that introduced me to Bollywood cinema. She was obsessed, and I went along with it because that's what my friend likes. Of course, I like it. So she introduced me to. She was like, "I really were in love with Shah Rukh Khan." Oh, me, I was not in love with it because I knew that was a hopeless kind of love. Like, if you fall in love with Shah Rukh Khan, more at that time, yeah, like you're on your own. No, that time we were like 13. SS1. Like, if you fall in love with Shah Rukh Khan, Baba, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you are going to crush and pine for a very painful, in a very painful way. Because, like, where do you start from, Shah Rukh Khan? Do you, okay, this is good. This is different. So I've got it. I've got these two down. If you fall for Shah Rukh Khan, you're literally inviting yourself to what, a world of pain. Because where are you going to start from? Where? Like, we didn't even have social media. We didn't know anything about him except the movies he did, and that made us feel like we knew him intensely. Do you get? So me, I didn't have a crush on Shah Rukh Khan. I just had like fleeting crushes on a male interest that caught my fancy that time, like stories that we watched that caught my, like stories that we watched, yeah, movies that we watched that caught our fancy. So I was also in devdas. This song I'm kind of lilting a bit is from devdas. The song that Ashwari, oh god. The song that that pretty lady with the hazel eyes sang, when she heard that he had come back from the UK, from England, yes, from England. There's this song, she held on to, like, the story goes like this song was trying to say, like, she held on to her light, a lamp for him for 10 years, and the lamp never went out. And I was like wondering of the mechanics of it. Do you get, like, did she really, like, is that possible to hold on to a lamp for 10 years without it going out? And I mean lamp like fire lamp, but then again, you don't, like, I have to understand that I think it was an oil lamp, so you just oil it for the fire to keep going. It's not subject to wind, do you get, or water extinguishing it, do you get? So like, it's possible for her to have kept it dutifully alive, like, and it would be a chore for her to keep it alive, because, oh my god, look at it, and I'm done, and I'm done. So this is how I expect it to be swinging in my living space. I'm done. So now where to hang it is the issue. Yeah, I'm still not getting rid of this extra length because I don't know when I might need it again, and if I want to change the arrangement of it, and it's not going to bother the aesthetics of it, like me enjoying it. So it's to figure out where to hang it. But I have crafted something wonderful today. I'm very proud of myself. Like that song, Sila Ye Chapi Sila Ye Chata He. That song has been in my head for a very, like, I started watching devdas again, yeah. I saw the how it started. I watched the MV of the song on YouTube after going up to intentionally search for the MV of HKB. Now that's another story entirely. So I think more than the movies, I think I'm discovering that I actually was obsessed with their music production in Bollywood movies. I mean, old Bollywood movies. The dresses, the jewelry, the lights, the smiles, the performance of it all, plus the hauntingly, amazing voices. So, like, that's kind of like that opera. I think that should be called an opera of some sort. Because of this unique ways this artist, this Bollywood, this Desi artist sing. I was like, I was watching that video. I was like, wait, though, this not, and also it's from Dave Das. I was like, let me go and watch Dave Das. I opened Dave Das, it's 3 hours plus. I was like, okay, maybe I can do this night. I'm not doing anything. Guys, by the second hour mark, like literally 2 hours on the time, I was like, you know what? My head feels like it's going to explode. By that time, like, all the whole mess had happened, all the whole drama where it was at that point where his mother like kicked him out of the house after her husband's passing. And you know one thing about the Devdas that is actually insane. I already know the tragedy, that ends with the Devdas, but like, or I know the tragedy that the Devdas ends up, experiencing, and it's like, am I supposed to feel sorry for this situation? Am I so when I was young, that's why I didn't watch, because I didn't want to cry. I did not like crying. It put me in a place where it was hard to actually come out of. I did not like crying about sad things happening, tragic things happening in movies and shows and series. But like, I can't believe that I've already since what 2000 and what till now. I was like, my head was about to explode because mostly because I was hungry. But again, it was like, you're telling me that this parent, this mother that has been anxiously, excitedly waiting for her son to come back after 10 years of his father more or less exiling him. This woman, she listened to some random in her house, because like, what kind of relationship did she have with her daughter-in-law that it's not even a real relative, like someone that is just a, like, more or less an outsider to you? Because was she there when you were giving birth to Devdas? Was she there when Devdas and you were loving each other? No. You let her put words into your ear to, and again, the way it worked, actually, I think the thing that worked for that lady putting words into the mother's ear was because two of them were both operating from internalized misogyny. You get, two of them both had internalized misogyny, and this misogyny also colored their interaction with other women around them, especially Paro and her mom. You get, so it's because of the satisfaction when you as a lady get misogynistic with other ladies, because when you are misogynistic to other ladies, because I've experienced this thing too when I was way younger, like when you experience some kind of misogyny to other girls around you, you feel a sense of superiority, because it's like, I hate you for this quality that makes you who you are, or I hate you for this womanness that you are displaying right now. It's kind of sickening to me because I don't have that type of womanness, I don't have that type of desperation, So two of them, the mother felt superior on it. Also, there is also this I don't know, she, yeah, the misogyny thing, internalized misogyny allowed her to. But then I went into it thinking there was literally this hierarchy of their family, which there was, and it was because of the hierarchy of the family, the superiority, the nastiness of an upper class family looking down on a middle class or a lower class family, or a family with zero reputation. I thought it was that made her reject Pyro as a daughter-in-law. That would have been more satisfying, because I'll be like, okay, this is, unavoidable. This is tragic. But like, it was that one first, and then Dad storming off in a hurry and now telling her that they should put off their childish affections, and he sent her a letter, and the mother, like, and Pyro's own mother, like, champion on top it with that thing that, see, Dave, that does not love you, and shipped her off to get married. Then when she was not getting married, that one now came back. I started doing one kind of stupid best friend nonsense that it was yearning for her. I was like, so this is why I put off watching this. My head wanted to explode. All of that had happened. This girl now married. Then you're not telling me that the father that has been a bane in this boy's life from the moment he was conceived till he gave up the one true love of his life, this stupid father on his deathbed was calling for Devdas. I thought you were stoic. I thought you were harsh and unrelenting, unyielding, unforgiving. Like, why were you calling for Devdas? What not them you were calling for reconciliation? No. Devdas did not even come. They could not find it, because that one was staying in the drunken stupor to avoid confronting his grief about losing the one true love of his life, which is also, I was just like, so all of this. Then you now see the sister-in-law at the end now, like, scheming her way into the family's goal, into the family's juries, and like, the whole thing was so this one now, what she wanted was just the wealth of the family for herself, to get, and she used her toy of a husband to get it, to get. And then the mother, racked by grief and incompetent, unable to do anything around the house, but had the effrontery, the audacity, the pride to tell her own son to get the hell out of her house. But she never ever has spine This same stupid sister-in-law came to meet her and tell her, oh, Devdas tried to hurt me. See the fire he has caught. So Devdas wants to kill me and I don't know why. You now look at Devdas, the only thing you have, hmm? The only thing you supposedly have, the only thing you care about in this life, you now looked at your son and you told him to get the hell out. See, let me tell you, parents are not shit. Parents are not shit. If you live your life doing parent, you wake up one day and you see that you don't have anything again in this life. Like, if two of them had both, like with all this braggadocio, whatever, like I went to law school, I did this, I did that with his father, like he could have just gone to Paris house and be like, come, let's go. So where did the pride come from to now leave her and run to hotel to go and drink alcohol? Like, not to drink alcohol, but to be angry, like to disgusting. My head was about to explain, showing us him with a woman, a sex worker, and she was like falling in love with him and he was not agreeing because he's dedicated to Paro. And like, you want me to cry for you, Mua, to cry for you. You are a joker, Devdas. You are a joker. Go to your destruction by yourself. I will not mourn your destruction. Like, it's so silly. I don't know if this come off as very harsh or whatever, but I can't believe that I held myself back. Do you get? For so long, because I was so scared of facing the tragedy of that, because I thought it was just a simple, oh, they're not allowed to love my love of my life, and then they did something to the girl, and then they took her from me, and then I had to stay alone. But no, these are intentional, these are silly mistakes that come about from coddling, not facing the truth of who you are, not standing up against your parents. All of it is, of course, I have empathy in the sense of, oh, when people are conditioned to never speak up against their parents, oh, sad you, poor you, which is not bad. But my own is that, don't now do as if the love of your life is so important. Look at, the love of life is so important. Oh, the love of my life, but your love of your life cannot conquer this your nonsense that you have with your parents. So you take on like distort your whole existence. Guy, that is on you. That is on you, Devdas. I will not join you to mourn. I will not mourn your tragic end. I will not mourn your destruction. So anyways, this is my craft video today, and I hope you enjoyed my, oh, I'm going to hang it. Maybe I'll post pictures of how I, or where I hung it up. I'll see you next one. Bye bye.